This is Edwina with Elegant Creations, and I wanted to do a tutorial on my treat boxes. I showed these about a month ago, and I've got a lot of response on them, so I wanted to show you how I put them together. It's going to kind of be a brief one, but I will show you how I do all the eyes. Okay, and what I wanted to do first is show you on Amazon what I found, and this is what the pictures look like. And when I did the Santa upside down, that's this one right here. It's a shaker, but I didn't do it as a shaker. And then this is I typed up cup dies, and all these came up. So this is a Santa. A lot of them don't have numbers; they just have the names. And then this is a snowman. And then this is where I did my nugget, the marshmallow with the nugget and the spoon. Okay, and that's the die I used. This is the gingerbread die. So I can get in the middle. Then this is the one I used for the marshmallow. It is a Santa suit. It's a little pouch for hot chocolate. Okay, and so that's the dies that I used. Okay, so I hope you guys can find them. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I did on the marshmallow. So this is a little pouch. Okay, so I did it in white, and I cut all this little pieces off here. Okay, and you can fold them in if you want to. I didn't, and I put glue. Before you do all this, I did the face, but I'm gonna show you how I did the face. And then I just put glue on here and then put that down. So what I do is I cut off the bottom. I fold it in half, cut off the bottom so both of them are even, and then I cut the top. I leave a little bit of this because I didn't want it too short on this right here, but your little drizzles are gonna cover it. So these I had on another die, so you won't be able to see it because this is gonna get all glued down. Okay, and I put two of them because mine weren't long enough. Okay, so what I do is I'm going to show you my faces. Okay, so I get a piece of paper and I get a pencil and I practice. Okay, and I do two lines and I put a dot right up on top and I bring one side down and then the other. My pencil's not sharp enough. Okay, you can do that. And if it doesn't come out right, see how this one's bigger, you can erase it. That's why I like doing it in a pencil. Okay, then you just put the little nose. And I just did a little for his cheeks. Okay. And like I said, do it very light. And then I just did a little loop there. And you can always cut like a circle, and that way you can trace it if you want. Okay, so here's the little tongue. So I just kind of make a little curve like this. Then I make a loop and then go back down like that. So it looks like he's licking his lips. Okay. So when you get the one you like, what I do, since I have to make so many, I practice and pick the one I really like. Okay. And then I trace it with my pen, make it darker, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so that's my basics right there. Okay, so then you get, if you have a light box, if you don't, you can get like a pan. I have this Pyrex pan. You just gotta make sure you don't put it right on this little embedded thing, and then you get a light and turn it on underneath and you can trace it. It works. That's how I used to do it before I got this. And so I have my little light box. So let's say I'm going to do that picture. I get my cup and you put tape on it if you want, and you play with it where you want it, because you're going to have to put the little drizzles, brown things on top. Okay, so you have to make sure that it's not too high or too low. And then you're going to trace it with the pencil. Okay. And then when you take it to, when you finish, and this way you get exactly the way you want it. Okay. So that's what I do with all my stuff. And then you trace it in pen. Okay, and so then what I do, I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I have these markers. It comes a whole bunch, and I got these last year now for the school year. And it's called Colors of the World, and it's all different colors. I think it's supposed to be like the shades of the skin. So I just before I do my pen, I just kind of go on the inside and a little bit on the outside, and just kind of trace it. It kind of gives a little highlight. And that's what I did on all these faces. See the little brown? I might have used a little bit darker brown. Kind of play around with it. And then I get Sharpie pen. And I do a little curve on the inside of his eye. And then I go out. And that's how I do his eyelashes. Okay. So all you're doing really is tracing. Okay. Then what I do is I get my blue marker, and I just color the inside of his eye. Okay. So even if you went too much on the inside with that brown, that's okay. And then if you didn't do enough on the outside, you can kind of go over it. Okay. And you don't have to do that. It's up to you. So what I did was I get a little Sharpie pen, any type of pink, your light pink I just did. And I did highlight it with a little darker. I don't have my pink. Oh well. Then what I do is I get I get ink, and I put a little bit of ink on my sponge here, and I just do the cheeks, kind of go around. Okay, and then you get your black Sharpie, and I do have a snowman on my channel that I did a tutorial on, and it's the same type of eye. I kind of got stuck on these eyes. I like them. And so I do a little comma here on the end. It has to dry. Okay. And that's pretty much it on that. And then what I do is I get my brown. You can get a sponge. I just use this. And I rub it with brown all the way around. Make it look like toast, like a toasted marshmallow. Okay. And then when you put your drizzles up here, then I put marshmallows. And on when I showed these, I did show you how I do the marshmallows. And then I put my spoon and I put the dimensional liquid, and I put a little bit there, make it look like frosting. And then I put a little bow. And these eyes I did a little small, and this one I did a little bigger. So really, it's up to you. Just practice, and just get a piece of paper and start practicing. And when you find the one you like, then you copy it. Okay. So this one I did. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. Okay. This other marshmallow, same thing. What I did on that one is I did the round eyes. Let me see if I find my pattern here. I did a little pattern. You can die cut a cup and then fold it in half, and this way you get it even every single time. What I did on mine was I punched a little hole for the eyes, however big you want it. And then I again made sure that my drizzles, my chocolate coming down isn't too high up or it's not too low. Okay, so you put this where you want it, and I just get my Sharpie pen and you just kind of trace inside it. And that's it. That's your little eyes, and that's how I did that. And then the little mouth, I just did a little curve here and then went out like that for the lips. And then the little nose. It's pretty simple. These little cups are so cute. You can do a box, or you can either put like a gift card. You can make it into a little pouch and put a gift card in there for Christmas for a little boy or girl. And or you can put the hot chocolate. You just have to fold it up in half, and you can do the hot chocolate on that. Okay, and that's a really cute box. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do the Santa. And all of these dies, the gingerbread, the snowman, and the Santa, they all come like this. Okay, I cut this off. I didn't really like it. I put two together, and then I put two of the whipped cream, and I sandwich that to the back. I cut this off, but you can do whatever you want. Then you have to put something in the back, maybe a brown piece or something, or the piece that cuts off, you could put that on there and then color in the brown. Okay, and these ones, the eyes are pretty simple. Let me see. Okay, let me get this one right here. It has a embossed. Okay, the eyes are embossed. So all I do is trace it with the pen and then color them in. And I do that with the carrot and the nose. Okay, and then these I do blue. And so this is my little snowman. This one I did brown, I think. And then I just the die comes with the little scarf, but I just put the little piece of paper back here to kind of make it look like the scarf is flowing. And so I did the same thing, just did a black and then did the white and then gave him little eyelashes and then did the cheeks the same way. Okay, and so now we're going to do the Santa. If I can find my cup. This cup also comes with this, but I took it off. Doesn't have anything on it, so it comes. I like this cup. Comes just the cup, and then this piece right here with the face. One time I lost the face again. Yep, I lost the face. Okay, so it comes like this. So this will get cut off, and you can run it again in like a peach color. What I do is I just I have an old red, and I just kind of rub it a little bit on there, or you can get a brush, kind of do a little bit of a red, just like that. Okay, then I'll do the cheeks in a little while. Okay, then I get my brown. See, this one I kind of did a little bit of brown, kind of patted a little bit on there. It doesn't have to be real dark, just to kind of give it a little highlight, because a lot of this won't show. Okay, so that's my face. And you can do, like I said, peach or whatever color you want. So then you get your cup and you get your glue, and you're going to glue your beard. Okay, you get this and put this down. Okay, and then this goes inserted inside. Kind of the eyes and stuff get cut off, so I'll show you what I did with that. Okay, so you put it just like that, and then you would put your little whipped cream. Okay, so what I do is I again get my black marker and go inside the eyes. Okay, so then you're going to have a mustache, and you're going to glue that to his face. Okay, and you're going to put it over the nose, and just like that. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to have a piece, the parts are cut off, or you can cut another piece that it comes with the nose. But when this all cuts off, you can save that little piece. I put that on there and put it on his nose. Okay, for his nose. And then I get a red marker. Any marker will do. This one's a little lighter red. You can do it darker, or you can do it before. so you don't mess up like I did right there. Okay. Let me do it a little darker. Do a darker red to match his cup. Okay, like that. And then you get your pen and you just kind of make them some little lips. And you used a pink. I use a pink down here. And then a little darker pink. I put all my pens together and get them all nice and organized, and then I can't find them when I need them. But that's an orange. Oh, here's a pink. Okay, and then you can do like that. Okay, and then you would do the eyelashes again, and so what I do with his eyebrows, and this little part right here for his hat, and I just get puff paint, the dimensional, kind of go all the way around. This one's very watery, and then kind of do for his eyebrows. Doing this a little sloppy. There you go, like that. And then just let that dry. Okay. And then I put a little pom-pom here. So that's how this is. And I put glitter on this one. And then you put your candy cane. I put mine in the back. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the gingerbread, and then I'm going to show you the box, okay? The gingerbread's a little different. And when you cut it, it cuts like this with the eyes and the nose cut off, okay? What I do is what I did was I got the die and I put all the pieces back, because this cuts off too, and I taped it down, and that kind of helped it. That way when I put it in the back, it doesn't really show. So I'll cut two at the same time. And so I cut this off. And so you would place this on your, you do two pieces again, and then you would place it and do the black marker and then the nose. And then this will be a separate piece that you have, and you would put that on there. Okay. I don't know what I did with it. But so you would put that on. So that's this right here. So this is indented in there, but you can't really see it. Okay. So that one's pretty easy too, and you would put your whipped cream. So what I wanted to do was show you how I do a pattern for the box. So those of you who want to make boxes, I'm going to show you an easy formula. So I do a lot of my boxes like this, okay? And then I put my gingerbread or whatever I'm going to put. So you have to measure, each box is different. Okay, so what I do is I measure, let's say I'm going to do the gingerbread. I measure across from the bottom where I would want it. So this one is a 2, and I don't want it too wide, so this is a 1. So what I do is I do lines like a tic-tac-toe. Okay, so going across is going to be here in the middle, and then going up and down is going to be on this side, okay? So it doesn't get confused. So you measure from the top to the bottom, and I want that at, I think it's 1 3/4. Okay, 1 3/4. And okay, so when you do your sides, and your bottom should be the same. If this is 1 inch, then this has to be 1 inch. So this is your bottom. Okay, and then so then you're going to have your back, so that's going to have to be the same as the top. Okay, so then you add it up, and that would be 4.5. Okay, so you cut your paper 4.5 by, and then that's how you'll find out. Okay, so I'm doing this across, that's 2 inches. So this is my 1, which is this, and then you got your 2, and then you got to get the other side, so that's 1 inch. Okay, so then you have 2, 3, 4. So you will cut your paper at 4.5 by 4. And that's what this is. Okay, so when you score it, on your 4 side, you're just going to score it at the 1. 1 inch, you turn it, and score it again at 1 inch. So this is going to give you 2 inches if you cut it right. Okay, you're going to have your 4.5. You're going to do your 1 3/4, and you're going to cut that. You're going to score that down. You're going to turn it, and again 1 3/4, and this should be a 1 right here. So this and this should be the same. Okay, if it's not, if it's off, your box is going to be off. So then you're going to cut the short side, and you're going to miter right in here, and you're going to fold that in. And this is a very simple box, and I do this on every single box I do, just about, unless I have to do a different type. But this is kind of very, very easy. So that's what I do, and that's just the formula right there. So one side is this, and this part is here. Okay, and that's it for the box. And for the smaller boxes, when I did the nuggets, okay, this is a small box, so I did them like this. Okay, so you just do, I just do a line like this, and you're gonna, whatever your sides are is your bottom, and that this is 3/4. Okay, so this is 1 inch, so I put 1 inch, and then this is 3/4, and then 1 inch again, because this is good, your front and your back and your each side. You're going to do 1 inch for the other side, and you're going to do 3/4 for the back, and you're going to need a little piece to connect everything too. So I usually do like a 1/4 of an inch. And so when you cut them, okay, so when you cut it, you cut them in between here, and then I cut a little bit off. So when you glue that down, put that together, there's your little box. You fold that in, fold the bottom, and there's your little nugget box. And it's pretty easy. Okay, and that's how I figure out my boxes. Okay, so what I wanted to do, also show you, is I had did these little houses, and I also did some bird houses with this die. And this is the Spellbinder Build a House. And so what I'm going to do is I made a tree box. So I forced it with the brown paper, the inside and the out, and then I just decorated it. So I didn't have to cut out the windows, I just kind of placed the windows on top. So this is the die. I can't find it on Amazon. I had found it before, and I thought they still had them, but I was having a hard time finding it. These are the side walls, and so I just cut these parts off. Okay, and then I cut the top, or no, I folded that in, and then I put little dimensionals here. And so I'm going to put some little candies or hot chocolate or whatever I feel like putting. I'm not sure what I'm going to put, but I thought that was cute. And so I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that I did, and I'm trying to find things here. Oh, okay, so these little marshmallows, these are the ones I used that cup, and did the same thing. I did a pattern and cut 2 circles, and then I traced them, and then did the little mouth. Okay, and so this was the square one, and then this box is a little different, so I measured from here. I didn't do the same what is it called, the nugget one, because I'm going to lay the nugget flat this way and the other ones stand up. Okay, that's the only difference. So I hope you all enjoy this tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know, and have a good day, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.